Hopefully this angle is a bit better. The title of this video is Pain, but I want to talk about it in the term of, like, you know how in life we say, you see someone going through something and, you know, you say, oh, that's not too bad, it's not that deep, it's, you know, blah, blah, blah. We always take it into our circumference, like our beings. You know, a lot of times we say, yeah, it's not that deep, man. Like, you hear your friend talk about, like, their breakup, and, you know, they say, oh yeah, bro, I broke up with her, I can't go out of the house, or I broke up with her, yeah, man, I can't do nothing, man, I just feel so, like, lost and all that. And some people are like, oh, it's not that deep, man, I've gone through many breakups, it's nothing, like, trust me, just get out there and, you know, blah, 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 blah. You shouldn't do that. I made a little poem as well. It didn't really take me too long, so it might not be that good, but just hear me out on this, yeah. It's titled Pain, obviously it's titled the video. Pain can only be fathomed through the eyes of the beholder. Pain isn't just difficult. Pain isn't just easy. Pain isn't even questionable, because pain has no answer. I can't say your pain isn't deep, only circumstance. You can't say my pain is light, only situation. We cannot say that it isn't life or death, because we know not the full story. Some go through stuff with a brave face, not an emotion to be seen. Others have it plastered on us, as blatant as rain on a summer's day. You'd be fooled to think one is going through worse, even if they're dealing with the same situation. We may all feel it differently. We may all be human. We may all share common DNA. We may all go through the same school, the same college, the same job, even the same teachers. But, my friends, we are not all the same. So that's the poem that I made. To sum it up, I'm saying that, you know, two people going through the same situation you cannot really correlate those two, because they're two different people going through the same situation. Yeah, sure, you can say, oh, this person handled it better than that person, but it's to them to decide how they're gonna handle it. Like, that person may have been the love of their life, and to that other person, that could have been just a fling. I know people that's gone through so much stuff. Like, I've got friends, family members that's gone through so much, and you feel like, I personally feel like if I was going through what they were going through, I couldn't cope. Like, I know I got one friend, like a really close friend of mine who I train with. He just lost his parent. You wouldn't notice something like that was going on, like, judging by how he still acts and how he still is. Like, didn't know he was dealing through loads of stuff from way back. He was still the same person, just training, like, as always. Compare that to someone else, yeah, who is crying every single day. You see those type of situations in The Biggest Loser, in Jeremy Kyle, in all those, like, TV shows where they talk about where people's lives have just been so vastly affected by what they've gone through, especially the death of, like, their parent. And it leads them to do, like, really bad things, like take drugs, gain a lot of weight, and you see them talk, like, 10 years later about the depression and, you know, how they want to get their life on track because this happened, and, you know, their parent wouldn't be proud of them if they saw them like this. So that's why I'm saying that, you know, you can't say raw pain, that, oh, what you're going through isn't that deep, because to that person that may be their life. To that other person, that might not be nothing to them. The situation could be the same, but just not what's in there, what's in here, in the heart. This is a video for me as well to take into account, because when I was in sixth form, I had a friend of mine who was going through a lot of stuff. Like, me and her were, like, the tightest of people. Like, she was like my best friend. She was going through stuff, and you know what? I used to say,
purchase this track today.
Obviously, I knew that the stuff was deep, but I used to kind of downplay it. But I didn't really take into consideration how that person may have felt. Not even just her, not even just the other people that I've spoke to over the years that's led me to this point today. it's everyone that we always downplay it or we over dramatize for other people. We should just look at it as how it's presented to us. If that person's upset about something, we treat it like they're upset. We don't treat it like, oh, they'll get over it. And then, yeah, sure, it's good to have that mentality of, yeah, you know, don't worry, things will get better. But sometimes some people just want to be upset. Some people want to be upset. Some people want to be happy. Some people want to do anything. Like, there's a lot of things that I want to say as well. But really, truthfully, it's like, I would prefer, in like, obviously this is never going to happen, but when someone says something to us like, yeah, this and this happened, or I'm going through so and so, we take time out of our days to, you know, be there for that person. We comfort them. Obviously there's some people that don't need it at all, and to that I just feel like, raw, like, that's mad, and that's a lot of like strength, self-motivation. In my life, yeah, look, I'll be real, in my life I've not gone through a lot, but there's certain things that I've gone through in my life that I've seen on the news where a kid has hanged himself, a kid has attempted to commit suicide. I'm not trying to brag about the things I've gone through, no, because if I had the chance to not go through that, I would have taken that chance. If I was the same person as I am now, but back when I first started primary school, secondary school, I would happily do that, because then that means that all the rest of that crap that I went through wouldn't have happened, because I would have had the experience, the know-how to deal with it differently, or to prevent it. Like, sure, if I had the chance to go back into year 7, I would have lost a lot of weight. I would have, you know, start training a lot more. I would have done a lot more active things, because going through secondary school with a tummy, with a belly, that's gonna be funny to you people, but yeah, with a tummy, a belly, isn't the best thing, because you get picked on easily. You get, like, you know, no one really wants to look at a belly, like, no one really wants to look at the chubby kids, like, nah. They only want to look at the fit kids, the muscly kids, you know what I mean? At first, yeah, when I first started training, I didn't train because I wanted to be, you know, I wanted to be healthier, I wanted to live longer, I didn't know about that. I wanted to just impress the girls. I wanted to have the body, the muscles, so that, you know, I could just walk into school and be like, hey girls, and they'd be like, oh, Jermaine! I wasn't getting picked on a lot, but, you know, it's still enough to make you want to change. Like, obviously when you banter with your friends, that's the first thing they look to. They say, oh, yeah, Jerome, fat, and that's the first thing they want to say. Oh, Jerome, your teeth, like little things like that. And to lessen that, I wanted to change one thing so that, you know, they could only stick to one thing, and, you know, after that they can't really cuss me anymore. So it's like, okay, I've got all these cusses for you, but you can't do nothing to me. Cool. I could have easily cried. I could have easily sat in my room, cried about my weight, eating a burger, eating junk food, and, you know, been this depressed person. But no, I saw in year 9 that I wanted to change, and I did that. I cut out a lot of crap, and I lost a lot of weight. That's just me. That's just how I handled that situation. I didn't even go through it that bad. Like, that's me talking about me, what I went through. I didn't go through a lot of bad stuff, but I still wanted the change. I still went through it, and I still turned my life into what I am now. To anyone out there that's going through a lot of stuff, that's going through things that, you know, they feel like they can't talk to other people about, you know, there's some people out there that will understand, that will sympathize with you. There's other people that are just, you don't even want to waste your time with them. I've had a lot of people where I've said things to them like, I've shared a little bit of my life, and it's just like, it's been brushed aside, like, you know, their life is more important than mine, or yeah, the other person's life is more important than the other person. Like, no, if someone is sharing something deep with you, don't turn it into your situation. No, you take the time to help that person in that current predicament that they're in, and then when that topic has been like smoothed over, like, you know, spoke about all angles and that, then you can start talking about your situation, and then, you know, that's more of a understanding, that's more of a connection, because that's how friendships, relationships are built on. They're built on knowing the little things about each other. They're built upon, you know, feeding off other people's energy. It's built upon having a flipping conversation, a long-lasting conversation. That's one of the most important things. Get to know the other person. It's not about I've gone through this, yeah. Or let's put a scenario into the mix, yeah. Let's say I'm bullied about my skin, basically. Like, you know, I got a lot of spots, acne, obviously. I don't have my spots, so you know I'm not talking about myself. But yeah, you know, I'm bullied about my spots. I'm on the phone to someone, yeah, I'm getting bullied about my spots, and then this other person's like, oh, that's bad. But you know what? I'm going through a lot worse. You know, like, this has happened, that has happened. It's like you've not taken the time to, you know, talk to the other person about their situation, you know, things that could help them. Oh, you know what, you can maybe use aloe vera, coconut butter, shea butter, blah blah blah. You've just gone straight into your problem. You've not even helped that person. That person is just going to end up helping you, and then it's going to get to a point where they're going to help you. You're going to feel all better about yourself, and they're going to feel the same. They're going to feel even worse, and they're thinking, oh, not only do I have this problem, but she or he has that problem now. I feel like that problem's become my problem now. So you're carrying two burdens on your shoulder like a flipping mule, like, and it's not fair. It's not fair. That's why I say pain is only in the eyes of the beholder. You know, my pain is not your pain, and your pain is not my pain. Not even just that. Your pain isn't. I cannot talk about I cannot fathom your pain unless I speak to you and you tell me how it is. I can't just assume, oh, it's light, because that poem there is about assumptions. It's about what people assume just through face value. Oh, you're just going through a breakup. Oh, don't worry, you'll get over it. Nah, it's not that easy. If you love that person, or if you've gone through a lot of stuff in the past where a lot of the guys, a lot of the girls have treated you like crap, and you just keep meeting the same type of person. You know, some people have enough. Like, they've had enough. They don't want to go through that no more. So that's why it's like a punch in the stomach. Oh, why is this happening to me? So yeah, I'm gonna end the video now because this has been a really, really long video. But pain is through the eyes of the beholder, like I've said. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because, you know, I want to talk about more stuff like this, more current affairs, more things that, you know, will help people in life, not just the training, because training here is one thing, but life is another.